I'm using this Auxito 1157 red bulb to make an awesome LED tail light conversion that anyone can do to almost any car that takes the 1157 or P215W tail light bulbs. And just for you, I've negotiated a viewer discount for anyone who buys these bulbs direct from Auxito's website. I'll come on to that. Full disclosure, for previous videos I bought all my own LED bulbs, but this time Auxito have provided me with these, hence the notification you see in the top left of the screen, the payment just being a pair of free bulbs. I'll also go through the advantage of LED bulbs, but right now let's get to fitting and demonstration. Remove your light unit and your bulb holder, making sure you know which is the tail and brake light bulb. Push in, turn slightly anti-clockwise and pull out. But note which way round the pips go on the bulb, and then simply fit the LED bulb back in the reverse way to the way that the standard bulb came out. The orientation of the pips, because they're offset, actually ensures that you can't fit the bulb the wrong way about, so don't force it because you might break something. Depending on what model of car you've got, you might have red lenses, or like this Citroen C1 tail lights, you might have clear lenses but a red shield that makes an ordinary white bulb shine red, in which case you can remove these red shields. They simply unclip out, for which you'll need a small screwdriver, and hey presto, now you've got a completely clear and silver rear light. So straight away you can see one advantage of LED bulbs. You can turn the rear light from having a sort of bloodshot fried egg look to what the Saab community on the Saab 9.3 call ice blocks. Clear lens with silvered background. If you look very closely, you can just about see the red LEDs, which are very small, only a couple of millimeters across, deep inside the light unit. But from a distance, they look great. And all that's left to do is refit your lights or bulb holders to the car. We've now got LED tail and brake lights. In a previous video I showed you how to convert this third brake light into LED. Really no more effort than just changing a bulb. I've now got a full suite of tail and brake lights, and, in my opinion at least, having got rid of the red lens inside the light, I think these tail lights and brake lights look a lot better. In another video I'll fit an LED bulb into the fog light and get rid of the bloodshot fried egg look, and I've also found another dual LED product that has a mixture of amber and white LEDs that we can fit to the indicators, so that we get LED indicators with auxiliary reverse lights, which also gets rid of the yellow fried egg look. So what is the advantage of LED bulbs over filament bulbs? LED bulbs consume a lot less power. So if you've got a full suite of LED bulbs around your car, it means a little more economy from your engine. Which is the main reason why a lot of new cars now, the bulbs are going LED. It really does make a difference. LED bulbs also run much cooler than filament bulbs, for the simple reason they consume less power. They don't get so hot. Now that's a big advantage on this C1 or on a Peugeot 107, because these red filters that fit round the bulb get hot from the heat of the bulb. And you can actually see on both of these, more on one than on the other, that the heat has affected the plastic, burned the plastic, and in fact we've ended up with a hole in this red shield, which means that the tail and brake light actually starts to show white to the rear of the vehicle rather than red, because white light is escaping instead of being coloured red. Ultimately, when the damage starts to get to about this level, it becomes an MOT failure. That actually leads us straight into another advantage. You get a massively improved colour definition from LED bulbs than you do from filament bulbs. I think you'll agree that the filament bulbs in the standard fitment look quite feeble, rather orange to be honest, whereas these LED bulbs look really rich red. And the LED bulbs are a little bit brighter, which in the case of tail light bulbs and brake bulbs means that they're easier to see, attract more attention from drivers behind, and hopefully will reduce the risk of being run into the back of. Reduce the risk of having somebody run into the back of you. There's also no colour degradation over the lifetime of the bulb, unlike this. And they're instant on and off. which is a huge advantage when you have LED indicators. I mentioned in the introduction that I've negotiated a viewer discount for you on Auxito LED bulbs. If you click see more below the video and look in the description, there's instructions down there on how to get that discount. 15% you'll get, and full disclosure, I get a small affiliate commission as well. So if you buy your bulbs from the Auxito site, that's also a great way to support the channel. If you got value from this video, please consider supporting the channel, and I shall see you next time.